start with the right foot, with the right attitude, with the right mental state. I think I should be able to put in 30 minutes of work. 30 minutes, that's usually how my workouts out. I mean, before, when I was younger, when I was actually playing professionally, I used to train a lot more than now. I used to train for like about an hour and a half, because I used to do like an all-around type stuff. I would work out, but then after workout, then I would put in, my drills, basketball drills. So I would shots or dribbling or passing or whatever it was. So it depends. So like regular practice with the team was like usually an hour and a half, and then I would put in my own time. So sometimes I would stay, not sometimes, most of the time, I would stay after practice for another hour, and within that hour I would practice one particular thing. In my case, I was obsessed with my shooting. That's why I never weightlifted like very heavily, because I was always afraid that I was gonna lose that touch. Because you lose some of it if you work out too hard. But then after a few years, I learned that if you work out really hard, but you continue to shoot, then it doesn't affect your shot. It actually improves it, because you're developing the muscles around that mechanism, so it allows you to, the ball becomes less of a stress on your muscles. So I will work out a lot on shooting, and I will stay on the machine. We had a machine that you put it on the basket, you can shoot, and then the ball comes right back at you. So I would stay there for like another hour just shooting, and it would be like 2,000-3,000 shots. Not necessarily made shots, but 2,000-3,000 shots that I would take extra aside from practice, and that would be like mostly every day. And then after that, I would stay and just play, another 40 minutes or something like that. I would just play just to, continue to hone and develop my skills. So I don't know if I over practice, but I know I put in time to get to a point where I will be able to make the team and contribute to the team and be part of the team. So going to that university was, I just want to be part of the team. I mean, I so desperately wanted to be part of that team, and I did everything and anything possible for me to be able to make that team. And one of the things that I figured was, in order for me to make up the team or make the team, I had to make up for the things that I lacked. So I lacked a little bit of muscle size, right? Because I was tall, and I am tall, but I was skinny. So I had to make that up, and the way I made it up was by not missing a single shot. So that was not missing a single shot, that was one. And number two, being very, very, very fast. So I ran a lot. Like I used to jog, a lot, and I used to run a lot. So that way I could get my stamina up. So when the rest of the players were getting tired, I had that extra edge that I could go extra further. And that always helped me, because when I'm running around screens, the other guy, yeah, he's stronger than me, and he can push me around, but he wasn't able to keep up with me. So I was able to keep running around until I found a spot, and once I found a spot, I wasn't missing. So that was my edge. So I was able to utilize screens and picks and things of that nature to be able to find a little spot for me to release my shot. Because my shot was released, it was going in because of so much practice that I put in. So that was my advantage when I was playing ball. The fact that I was just very, very quick, and I hardly ever missed. And then over time, when I started, I was in my collegiate days. when I started playing professionally, I needed to bulk up a little bit, because the positions that I was playing, you know, the 2 and the 3, the guys that I was going against, they had, you know, 20, 30 pounds on me. So, you know, I had to at least gain, you know, 5, 10 pounds. And so I started to eat a little bit more, and started to go to the gym to see if I can bulk up. Started eating protein shakes and things like that, and I did gain a little bit of weight, but like I said earlier, you know, I was always afraid of doing that. And when I started like really working on developing muscle mass, my shot fell off a little bit. So once that happened, and I noticed it, because everything is about mechanics. Once that happened and I noticed it, I immediately stopped and I just worked on my bottom. You know, I just worked on my legs. And I was able to make some adjustments, and it worked fine, and I was able to continue to play. But you know, I gained some weight. I didn't gain a lot of weight. I gained like, you know, like 5, 7, 8 pounds, but it was just enough for me to be able to withstand the pushes and, you know, the little bumps that you get when you're playing ball. Because, you know, if you elevate and they give you a little bump, that may throw off your shot. So that 5, 7, 8 pounds that I was able to gain in weight allowed me that, you know, even if they gave me the bump, I was still able to release that shot perfectly. So you know, like I say all the time, perseverance allowed me to be able to get to where I wanted to get. I was able to make the team, which was a dream of mine, and now I'm in pursuit of this album.